yourself switching from one shopping app to another and just scroll through until you realize it's almost time to wake up? Well, before the past year, I wasn't really the biggest fan of online shopping because I prefer doing it physically, but the changing times did that to me, and before I knew it, my online purchases just kept on piling up. So in this video, I will be comparing some pieces which I got from my frequents, which are Shopee and Shein. These are just some styles which I think are quite similar to each other, so I will rate them based on their fit, overall quality, and value for money. So without further ado, let's get right into that. First style is a basic crop tank top with a rib material. This one from Shopee fits just right and it's not too cropped despite it being the smallest size. The fabric is breathable and decent also. I'm giving the fit a 4 out of 5 because I prefer that it hugs the waist even more. As you can see on the sides, it's not that fitted. Quality is satisfactory for its price, while its value for money is 4 out of 5 just because I think the Shein one is better and it's also relatively cheaper than this one. This one from Shein I think I like better because it fits like a glove to me. Also, the fabric or the rib material is so much softer and stretchable than the Shopee one. I also like the stitching and the lining details of this one better. I like this so much, that's why I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 in all the criteria. Next style is a collared halter top which also has a rib material. This one from Shopee is white, but it has a substantial amount of fabric which I prefer. I also like how the fit is just right on me. I mean the collar, the length, and the width also. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5 in all the criteria because for some reason it fits better, though it feels the same as the one from Shein when I'm just looking at them, but they really differ when they are worn. This one from Shein has the same feels and material as the one from Shopee, but this feels a little loose on me and I don't know why because they are of the same size and material as the Shopee one. Well, anyway, they only differ by a very slight margin when it comes to the fit. So I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 on the fit. Quality is still 5 out of 5, but the value for money is 3 out of 5 because it's almost 200 pesos more expensive than the one from Shopee. Third style is another halter top, but this time it doesn't have a collar. This one from Shopee comes in a stretchable fabric which I think is cotton blended with spandex or nylon. Its fit is just what I want for this specific style. So I'm giving the fit a 5 out of 5, but only 4 out of 5 in quality because the fabric is really thin. It just doesn't show much because it's color black. I'm giving the value a 5 out of 5 still because I have already used this for a couple of times and I'm sure I'm going to overuse it more. On the other hand, this one from Shein comes in a very stretchable rib material. Its length is just right, but I'm not a huge fan of the fit on the neckline and it's also not very flattering for the arms. I'm not a very huge fan of this top, but I like the material and the color as well. Hence, here are my ratings. Fourth style is a cropped CAMI top which comes in very thin spaghetti straps. This one from Shopee comes in a ribbed material and the fabric is really stretchable. The coverage that the fabric provides is also just right for me. It's not see-through despite its color. The only thing I found that needs improvement though is the quality of the straps. Other than that, I would still recommend this top. On the other hand, this one from Shein is not ribbed, but it's very stretchable and also it is double-lined. That's why the coverage is also just right. Giving the fit a 4 out of 5 because sometimes from moving, the inside lining comes out. And for the quality, same issue with the straps, but it is still decent and wearable. Next style is another crop top with a ruched detail in front. This one from Shopee comes in a ribbed material. This is very much adjustable and flattering also because of the cuts. This one is in medium, but it is just right for me, although I'm usually a small, and I think that's because of the very adjustable style. Giving this a 5 out of 5 in all the criteria, and I would totally recommend this if you like this specific style. This one from Shein comes with a puff sleeve detail and a sweetheart neckline. It has a totally different vibe from the previous one, but I like it that way. The only downside of this is the fabric quality. It is not very substantial, but it is already okay for its price. Still would recommend for the people who are not yet over the puff sleeve trend. The last style, but definitely not the least, is the Bodycon dress, which comes in a red material. The one from Shopee is actually what I featured on my previous video. If you want to watch that, link below. It fits me so well and the fabric is really not cheap at all. Its stretch is very flattering as it hugs in the right places. 5 out of 5 would recommend this dress because it is one of those little black dresses that I could totally count on. Meanwhile, this one from Shein is not very flattering on me because the fabric is not very bodycon, although that's what it says on the description. I got it in small, but the fit is not really right for me and the quality is also less substantial than the one from Shopee. It's a good thing for me though that this fits my sister better, so it still has some value for me. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next one, I will see you guys once again.